Good morning, sir. Good morning, classmate. My report is next product to buy models learning from purchases. Next to buy models learning from purchases, or NPTB model, is designed to help retailers and marketers improve the effectiveness of cross-selling product recommendation by predicting the product each customer would be most likely to buy next. How does cross-selling work? Cross-selling is a sales technique that originated in the traditional retail sector and quickly moved into e-commerce. The concept is simple. When someone has to put a given product in their basket, you recommend other products that would go with it. Like ano po, may isang customer po na nag-purchase na isang product or item sa store. Tapos po, ang gagawin mo pa is parang mag-recommend ka pa ng other product na sa tingin mo na mas magiging effective or mas magugustuhan nung customer. Yung cross-selling din po is ginagamit din po siya ng Netflix, Amazon, yung mga online seller din pong online seller na website. How are NPTB models applied in e-commerce? In the pre-internet days, this cross-selling recommendation would have been made by salespeople in shops. When you bought given item, the salesperson will think about the other items you might want or didn't know you wanted and recommend them. Halimbawa po, yung isa po sa mga salesperson or isa po sa staff ng store, hihikayatin ka po na bilhin yung mas gusto or yung mas magugustuhan mo pong product. Why put so much effort into cross-selling? There are numbers of reasons why increasing cross-selling should be viewed as one of your e-commerce team's key objectives. Firstly, customer acquisition is a costly business and many companies don't recover the cost of acquisition until after the second order is made. At naglalagay po sila ng so much effort sa cross-selling kasi parang ginagamit din po ito para po ma-identify o ma-recover po ng companies or ng store yung mga purchases na item na hindi po na-record dun sa kanilang monitoring system. How do NPTB models work? At the most basic level, an NPTB models look at the product as a customer has purchased and then predict which product they will buy next so the product can be targeted at the customer. Like, yung NPT models po, nag-works po siya as, like, halimbawa po, ako po, nag-search po ako ng shoes sa Shopee. Then, ang mangyayari po, yung Shopee po is maglalagay sila ng mga recommended na items na po na mas magugustuhan ko pa or mas tingin ko na magugustuhan kong bilhin. Acquisition pattern analysis models. Acquisition pattern analysis models aim to predict the next step for a customer by examining the behavior of other customers. What do other customers who purchase a given product or product type buy next? Basically, it looks at the sequence of product or successive acquisition. The product may not necessarily be purchased at the same time or particularly close together. Yung acquisition pattern analysis model naman po is para siya po yung nagpe-predict ng kung anong magiging next step ng customer or kung anong next item na bibilin po nung customer. Collaborative filtering. While the acquisition pattern analysis models looks at the sequence of product acquisitions, collaborative filtering looks at the association of different products across purchases from all customers to identify other items that are purchased with one being purchased or purchased only. How have NPTB models been applied? I suspect that quite a lot of major retailers use NPTB models, but not many disclose that they do. There's been some published research on electronic appliances has shown that customers have a tendency to acquire them in a common order. Yung NPTB models po is na-applied po siya as parang parang yung mga researchers po ng mga company or source, sila po yung nagpa-publish nung magiging product nila. Tapos, ang gagawin din po nila is, gagawa po sila or is-study nila yung magiging marketing techniques nila. Yung Kagaya po ng paglalagay po ng mga ads or videos nila sa Facebook, pagpo-post po ng mga products sa Facebook, Instagram, mga ganong marketing techniques po. What drawbacks do they have? Next, product to buy models aren't without their drawbacks. One important thing to remember with customers' behavior is that the data you're observing only shows the customer's relationship with your business. Yung ano po naman po, yung drawbacks naman po is parang siya po yung nag-show or nagpapakita po dun sa monitoring system niya ng customer. Kung nagiging loyal ba siya sa store niyo or at sa product niyo or nagpo-purchase pa po siya sa ibang store. How else can I use the model outputs? Another useful way to get value from NPTB outputs is on educating customers. If your data set guess, there's a high probability that a given customer would be likely user of a particular product type, and they haven't purchased one from you yet. It's worth trying to educate them about the benefits that using the product might bring to them. Ako po, bibili po ako nitong shoes na ganito po yung brand. Then, ang gagawin po naman po nung isang salesperson or staff ng store is magre-recommend po sila ng another brand ng shoes na alam ko na mas magugustuhan ko po or may mas malaking benefits ako na makukuha. Kasi i-explain din po nila kung paano magiging worth it itong mangyayari dun sa product kapag binili ko. What exactly do next product to buy predict? Traditional MPTB models are designed to predict only what a customer will purchase. Yung ito naman po, as ano po siya, bumili po ako ng shoes. Ngayon bumili po ako ng shoes sa Shopee. Ngayon naman po yung Shopee, maglalagay po sila ng recommendation like socks, ng mga damit, ng mga shoes accessories, ng mga pants po, ganun po. Mas alam ko po na magiging bagay or magiging katulad po ng sapatos. What model features are most effective in PTB models? The most effective features in PTB models may depend on the business, but they're likely to fall into three main groups. The product type or need, the order in which the product was purchased, and the time that has been elapsed since the purchase of the previous item. Lead generation. At yung algorithms can predict which factors truly matter in lead conversation and guide strategy. Besides identify the most promising prospects, algorithms could also pinpoint the best time to target them. Yung algorithm naman po is para siya po yung nagfa-factors or nag-guide sa magiging strategy nila according po dun sa mga nagugustuhan ng recent generation po. Tapos tinitignan din po nila kung paano po or kung ano po yung best time na po nila na i-market or ibenta yung product na yun. Cross-selling. Models predict which product service customer will be most likely to buy next. The information enables to target marketing campaigns and increase the customer lifetime value. Ito po yung parang yung cross-selling na po. Ito yung ginagamit din sa po. Parang yung mga marketing campaigns po kagaya ng mga ads, mga billboards, yan po. Itong cross-selling is ginagamit din kagaya po ng sinabi ko kanina. Ginagamit din po siya sa Netflix, sa Amazon, kagaya po ng mga Shopee, Lazada. People management. Analytics can help you identify the highest performing salespeople and strategically allocate them to the most critical accounts. This could also reveal traits of high-performing salespeople, improving hiring and professional development. Pricing. Deal analytics cluster customer based on industry past purchase and other factors for pricing negotiations. Yung pricing po, ito po yung halimbawa po, ako po na customer, is tinatawadan ko po tong item na gusto kong bilhin. So, ang gagawin ko po, makikipag-negotiations po ako dun sa seller or dun sa may-ari nung store. Collect data. To effectively collect data, it is crucial to begin with your business goals. Determine what your organization aims to achieve. Such as shortening sales cycle, the next step will be consider what question will arise from the business goals. Drive action. Remember, the analytics only provide value when employees follow a defined sales process. To ensure measurability and improvement, it is essential to integrate algorithms into sales tools and related process. This may involve integrating them with legacy CRM or marketing system. Delaying or neglecting these integrations hampers the potential impact of gathering static insight. Change management. Ito naman po, yung change management po. Halimbawa po, yung store nyo is may isa siyang salespersons na sa isang salesperson siya na hindi po maganda yung attitude. Halimbawa po, sinusungitan or binibigay niya po ng bad attitude yung isang customer na gusto mag-purchase dun sa store. Ang gagawin po nila is papalitan po nila na yung person na yun. Bali po ang magiging mangyari, i-change po nila yung buong store to positive or to negative. Yun lang po. Thank you po.